Mm. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Sandra. Last night I performed a big mirror magic, liberating all souls from captivity. Ah, beautiful energy. We can feel that. All the ghosts dance free. I was curious how it would manifest in my reality. Yeah, it's going to be fascinating. We always feel that the. Oh, sorry. First of all, are you even there? Before we start, immediately, blah, 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 blah. Hello, everyone. Please let us know if you can hear us and if you're there already. Kemet came to me in my dream last night, the first I can vividly remember. Hello, Vanessa. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Yay. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Nkati. Hi, beautiful being. Okay, so yes, we absolutely enjoy mirror magic and mirror manifesting. And it's always lovely to see how it then pans out in the days and weeks to follow. And also, you can see whenever, because all of you beautiful beings are integrating energies not only for yourself but for the collective. So, whenever you do a weaving or an intention or a beautiful manifestation, you can literally feel around you how even other people's energy changes, how their frequency shifts through conversation. You might have somebody walk up to you and speak of a change, and you can literally feel it's aligned to the work you are doing because we're all here weaving for the collective. So as soon as we read that, yes, we can feel that energy. And a lot of us are doing that, freeing everyone, especially the source, from lack, from suffering, from whatever we have all experienced here in the unawakened energies, in the illusion. All of us are releasing and aligning source in now the healed, the love, in the truth. And it's a beautiful space because now those who are on the path of source are liberated and not having to go through all of these experiences. We literally came here to do that, to assist, right? I mean, we do that throughout time, even two thousands of years ago, with all the different beings, healers, prophets. They took on the frequencies for the humans who couldn't, right? Um, and that's what we are all doing now, taking on these frequencies, transmuting them in these magical ways, in order for those who come after and those who are ascending and awakening to be able to now access and connect with source at a higher capacity, right? And it's beautiful. And luckily, all of our teachings are not going to get rewritten while we trust into more into conditioning because we're in the realm of truth. So we trust that all the teachings we now share will remain free of human tampering going forward. Kemet came to me in my dream. Oh, we do that. We tend to assist people in their dreams, the astral. We've also had that energy where somebody came up to us and walks up to us and say, "Hey, you're in our dream and you helped us to find this." And we're like, okay, we hope. We always ask, were we helpful or did we just give you more riddles? Like, what version of us did you experience? But it seems that we are quite very similar to how we are now and maybe in different energies. Uh, so it's lovely to connect. Thank you for that. Hi, Vanessa. Hello, Khadi. Hello, Crystal. Hello, beautiful being. We trust you enjoyed your beautiful solar return. Everything else beautifully. Hey, Jason. Blessed new moon to all of you. Blessed new moon, a blessed new moon indeed. Hello, hello, lucky and lovely. So true, Kemet. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Hi, Sydney. Thank you, beautiful beings. Happy to finally catch a live session. We're so happy that you're here with us. And yes, the times are a bit. I know it's. I think it's because the time, right? You're in Australia, if we're not mistaken, Sydney. I think is it, or maybe are we just confuddling ourselves with somebody else? But we are so glad that you can join us, and thank you for joining us in the middle of the week because we know it's a very strange time. Thank you. I love riddles. Great and Kim, thank you for joining us. Thanks everybody for being here. We are so excited that you're all here for the new moon. Without further ado, let us connect and see what is coming through. Beautiful beings, let us see what is coming through. Let us see what is Raturosh, what is integrating at this time. Okay. Viatosh Tavir. Okay, we are ready. Should you just want to grab some water, grab some water. Be at ease, be at fluidity. Kiash kiaturosh. Viaturosh. Okay. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Raturosh. Rivaki kiatur talovaros talovir. And a deep breath out. Viataresh. Kilavir kiazotos kiaturos talovir. Deep breath in. Kiavir. Talozatos kiatur. Talozatos kiatur. Deep breath out. Viataresh. Riakiresh kiatur. Riakiresh riatur. Deep breath in, vilayatos, 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 viaturos, kiazatos, and a deep breath out, kiakir, talozaros, talozaros, talozaros. Keep breathing at ease. Riliaduros, riaviatu, kivia, kivia, rivia. Talozatos, talozatos, riato, ratires, kavi, viriliazaturos. Hmm. Okay. Viaratiresh kiazatur dalavaros kiave. We are receiving some, before we begin the meditation, as you are integrating those energies, we are receiving some messages. So, okay, the new moon is quite aligned with the Virgo energies at this time, and it is an expansion of the frequencies of that energy of Virgo, that hermit frequency of the energy within being aligned without. So, you being in your power, in your truth, in your self, in your wholeness, and allowing the path, the blueprint of your soul, of your source to awaken in the physical, that you now are literally manifesting heaven on earth. You are the embodiment, you are the source frequency that anchors all of your desires into being. You awaken your desires, you awaken the finances, you awaken the opportunities, you awaken the co creative paths, you literally awaken these opportunities by you being within your source frequency and bringing them to life. And so this new moon is adding some momentum and some abundance. It's almost like a boost of energies to shift everyone into the new. So it comes with a few details we're receiving. First, it's a release. So there's a great releasing of things at this time. And this releasing can happen in your conscious mind. You are aware that you're letting go of something. It can happen physically, where you just feel you're no longer aligned to an energy. So you release yourself, you remove yourself from those spaces. It can happen through your spirit frequencies, where you feel yourself shift from one space to another. So maybe you're in a meditation, or you are in some sort of a beautiful meditation or a transitioning frequency, or you are having a transmission come in, and you are feeling yourself shift and sort things out, maybe in a dream realm to the astral. So there's a shift happening. It's a complete clearing of what no longer aligns with you, um, emotional attachments, everything. And it is what's coming through it. It's also a clearing of old ways of being, old patterns, old habits. Um, So, should you be people pleasing, you're finding yourself really not people pleasing. You're finding yourself in situations where, somebody says something or they do something, and you're like thinking, usually, and you're finding yourself being or expressing yourself in a way which is not recognizable from how you would in the past. And you almost sometimes feel a bit guilty, or not too guilty, but it's like, ooh, it's new waters you're navigating. You're like, ooh, I'm actually, stepping up for myself and speaking my truth, and I'm not backing down, and this is weird. And you're no longer feeling, nothing is stopping you. You are just literally showing and presenting yourself and being your truth and being your authenticity. And that's assisting to release those old ways of people pleasing or keeping yourself down. So there's a shift of release, and it's happening in the various ways. Then what's happening is a portal opening or a transitional space opening where you come into a new cycle of being, a new world of being, where you align now to those soul manifestations. And we're receiving that the energy right now is quite rich. It's quite rich in manifesting potential, and that you awaken these opportunities. And it's so important that you understand that you awaken these opportunities, and how you have been doing things, how you have been flowing, how you have been being, how you have been continuing. Hi, Johan. Greetings. Thank you for joining. How you have been operating. Beautiful beings, usually there's a little tab that pops up that tells us there's an ad coming through, and then we generally skip it for the live sessions. This tab is not coming up, so we are sorry if you're having. We generally leave the ads for after we've uploaded it, so we do apologize if you're having ads through this. We try not to have the ads interfere in the live session. We'll see where we can find it again to recalibrate. We'll do that after the session, but just bear with us at this time. So, Ratour Stalavaresh, this shift is assisting you to come into this plane of existence where, again, the physical is ready to honor your source. The physical is ready now to manifest all that you are. The physical is ready to be you. And the physical is saying, you are now centered within source. Yes, things might be a bit challenging around you, but the key is to remain there and commit to this unknown path. Yes, you are now the larva in source energy. You're going to begin the whole caterpillar and the whole butterfly frequency again in the source energy. So now that you're in the larva state, it's literally you again when you were a little child in the illusion. Things are a bit slow. Things are taking time to take shape. You're getting instruction and you're learning, and it's a bit of a trial and error, and things are taking time to build. When you get to your early 20s, mid 20s, things are starting to now flow because now you've sort of mastered things, right? And Source is saying you don't have to wait very long for that early 20s to mid 20s vibration to come in. It's going to come in a lot sooner. In the next year or two, you're going to almost be in that kind of development stage of your awakening, of your manifesting, of your alchemy. It is simply that right now, the physical is very sensitive to you. And the more you just focus and you center in your source without giving anything in the external power over your focus to source. This is the healing, which is why maybe things may be slowed down, or the outcomes that you're wanting haven't yet come in. It is There's a mastery here. You being within source, regardless of anything and everything happening around you. Absolute. Not reacting, not doubting, not shifting. You just, I'm here. We trust. Let's go. We're here. We trust. Let's go. Things not looking good, but we're here. We trust. We go. And not letting anything really stir. And yes, you might be a bit disappointed or a bit like, quite tired and everything coming, but it's no longer such a big pull. You're no longer feeling that anxiety or that frustration. You're no longer, just think of how you've all been. The reactivity to things has come really mellow, hasn't it? Um, no longer reacting at people being, um, just selfish, or people being rude, or people being whatever they are irritating. You now observe, and You sort of understand where they come from. You don't excuse the behavior and you just shift away, you navigate away. The way in which you've been able to now just be is so at ease. There's a grace, there's a mastery. And for the, there's a, oof, it's such a precise point at which, hmm, let's put it this way. The physical always honors where you focus. The physical honors you. It's the realm of creation here. This is the realm of manifestation. And so, and that is a very specific direct point. There's no wavering. There's no fine line. It's just, it's really exacting. And so each of us in our different capacities are being or mastering, being in our source state, in our source energy, precise, not wavering, and not giving anything power over this besides your own being there, and then allowing that to be what manifests the physical. That allows what comes through to be your pure source energy. It allows what comes through to be your pure source energy through you being at ease and anchored in your core. Not a trigger of anxiety, a trigger of impatience, a trigger of worry, a trigger of, oh, but at the end of the month, I might not have enough, or where am I going? All of those human things that might be your drive to wanting things being gone. You are simply source, at ease with all things. And in this knowing, we know that things are going to happen. And it's a huge activation of the Fool card, which is new beginnings, right? That Fool card, there's that Fool energy doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over, but knowing deep inside it's going to work. Going right off that cliff, not looking down, but knowing it's going to work. And that's what's happening. We're right there. And people might think, oh, how foolish it is for you all just to look at your surroundings, but look what's happening around you. How can you not know? How can you not plan? Why don't you have a plan? Why don't you do that? And you're like, but I just know. But what do you mean you know? What? Show us what's happening. What? And it's like, no, we don't need the proof. We don't need you to see. I don't need you to feel comfortable in how I do things. I don't need to explain it. All of these ways in which humans be to accomplish the reasons, the intention, the guilt trips, the if I do this, I look responsible. If I do this, I am. You simply are. And it almost feels like we're in that state till the very last minute. Source is saying, yes, we know that you want things right now, but we're going to keep it to the very last absolute moment until you are at such a place, nothing phases you in this life. Just unfazed. And it doesn't mean you don't care, you care a great deal. But nothing in the physical sways you, phases you, convinces you. Nothing can emotionally manipulate you. Nothing can mentally manipulate you. You are just in your frequency, in your vibe. There's nothing and no one. Even if you have a great respect for someone, they might come and suggest something and it's a no and it's a no. And people might think, oh, what do you mean? Look who it is. Look who it is. And you're like, I see who it is. We appreciate who it is. It's still a no. And it's not out of arrogance. It's not out of trying to be, it's not a showy. It is a claiming. It is a confidence in who you are. It is a cementing and an integration of source at its highest capacity. So, beautiful being, source would like you to know that you have all done this work so well. You have all been so focused in this frequency so well. You have all been stretched to your very limit of where stretched can be. If you can imagine in the unawakened energies, you had to take all of that stuff, all that trauma and heal it. And that was again, the very limits of the trauma, the very limits of these hectic experiences, and then you lived through it. Okay. And now you're in the space where you've cleared that energy, but now it's, oh, okay, source. Now we're here as source, but why is it taking so long? Why isn't everything just, and it's that patience and that trust now being stretched to the limits of patience, the limits of trust, the limits of true faith, where it's, I have faith in the source I am, in the power I am to create that which is me, and no longer giving physical humans, external beings, nothing outside of you being an influence, you finally coming into terms, into acceptance, into agreement, into love, into respect, honoring yourself and respecting your frequency to not waver from it, showing your respect, the same respect you were conditioned to show elders, to show religious figures, to show beings out there. You having that respect for self. That is power. And you're just seeing where, and it's just like, we're just really just really, it's that fine tuning. It's not going to last very long. We can feel these are very swift energies, which is why almost the intensity is so intense. It's if you've been in financial lack, it's been such a it hasn't been forever, but goodness, it's consistent. If it's a relationship thing, it's consistent. If it's just it's like, oh, it's not terrible, but it's also just annoying. It's just longer than it really has. Does it have to be this long? And it's because the lessons are to be learned quick, fast, thoroughly done, but in quite a brief amount of time. Just as when you integrated the energies for these past 4 years, thoroughly done, thorough changes and thorough transformations. Just look at how you are now versus 4 years ago. Completely different being. I mean, just 3 months ago, completely different being. That's how fast these evolutionary codes are going. And yet, thorough. So, this new moon in Virgo, adding a boost, we're receiving quickening pace, golden opportunity, opportune time. We are also getting a bit of assistance from divine timing to bring things at in a speedier and more fluid and aligned way. Rakish katuros talavatos. And yet still able to assist everyone and to assist everyone heal it thoroughly. It's also saying we're trying to do everything in the fastest time frame possible, human time frame possible, for source understands what we all need and that we need it now, yet also in a way which allows the healing to be thorough, that you may no longer need to learn these lessons once you're in the abundance. You're going to be so strong, so powerful, that when you now amass your abundance, whatever it is, nothing and no one can take it away from you. Unless you literally let it go, it's yours. Unless you give it up, it's yours. Nothing. And this is not just in physical, somebody taking it from you, it's energetic. Everything. Your energy is within source. Your mind frequency is within source. Your energy, your emotional body within source. All of your components are within source. You literally cannot attract manipulation. You cannot attract deception. You cannot attract deceit. You cannot attract anything which would take anything away from you. You are literally just stable, abundant, constantly, no matter what you're doing. And it's worth it. Source wants you to know it's worth the work and it's worth the wait. That Knight of Pentacles, every reading we do for ourselves, Knight of Pentacles, we've come to love this energy. It was a bit frustrating. We had a bit of a love-hate relationship with this card, but now we're like, okay, we understand. Slow and steady. We love you. We get it now. Okay. Raish Katurosh. And the star beings, the star collective, are going to join us for a few blessings, which we are receiving work outside of time and space. Thank you. So these blessings don't have to wait. They don't need this fine tuning. They're just going to come in whenever they want to, and it feels like they're going to come in soon to assist with a bit of a relief and a reprieve in some manner. So there are a lot of co-creative components right now for this new moon energy. So let us begin the meditation. Let us weave this all in and see what we what we receive. Okay, here we go. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Kivatos, kalazir, kiatur, talavaros. Deep breath out. Kiavi, karaturos, talavari, kiavitos. Deep breath in. Viatos, riavires, kiaturos, kiataros. Deep breath out. Kiavi, kiavios, kiaturos, talavaros. Deep breath in. Kiatos, talavaros, talavaros, talavires. Deep breath out. Kiatis, kiaturos, kiavatos, kiatires. Deep breath in. Viliatos, talavuros, talavaros, talavaki. And a deep breath out. Kiavok, kiavitos, kiaturos, kiavi. Keep breathing at ease. Talovalo raikiesh katur. Connecting to source, central source, energy. Vriaturos kilazatos kiatu. Riviesh kiazatoro kilaviriesh. Connecting to 0 point space. Where your multi-vibrational frequencies are. Where all of you is. Davem. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Centering into your frequency. Kitaros talozatos. Kiviras kilazatos katu. Kivia kiaturo tave. Kiviata. Kiaturos. Kiaturos. Kitalos. Connecting to the moon. Ooh. Receiving. Crown chakra. Heart space. Heart chakra. Heart space. Viata. Dalveresh. Kivias. Kivias kituros talavamos talavi kivatas kati. Sacral chakra, root chakra, kivatalos. Increasing the frequency, increasing the radiance, illumination. Vilatos, viatos, viatos. Vilatos, viatos, viatos. Raising your frequency once again. Connecting to earth. Connecting to Freya, Rayatos, Kavi. Aligning your source alchemy codes to the physical alchemy codes, a harmony, a balancing, the codes teaching each other, learning each other, being receptive to each other, and then binding, becoming one. Viatosh. Birthing your opportunities, your abundances, your finances, whatever it is you're seeking, your health, your well being, relationships, birthing them within the physical, awakening them, awakening these opportunities within the physical. And this is for you. It's for you. Source would like you to not necessarily have to focus on the collective. All you do is for the collective right now. Feel yourself birth for you, your own enjoyment, your own luxury, your own security, your own stability. For when you are in your King and Queen of Pentacles era, in that realm, King and Queen of Hearts realm, King of Queen and Queen of Wands and Swords realm, then you can be of assistance to everyone else. First you, first you, first you. First an elevation to you and your physical experiencing. Hmm. Connecting to divine timing and all energies wishing to assist to bring this into your lives speedily, post haste. Khaladash Davi Kivya. The dragons are with us, of course, assisting to anchor all this in with mastery. And the angels are coming through to assist everything to also unfold within grace. Vaya Shtavi. And a playfulness, a love, a wisdom. Both the dragon and angel frequencies are dancing around right now, creating such a beautiful vortex of energies for all of this to weave in. The moon intensifies and elevates. Vyajatuva, Vyajate. And all of you beautiful beings, all of us, are now transported into the moon itself. We're in the core of the moon now, the heart of the moon. This is the shadow moon, the moon unseen, the moon unknown of what's yet to come. The moon beings connect with us, and we receive new paths, new ways, new lives, new experiences, new you, new life, new lives, new experiences, new awakenings, new paths, new ways, new opportunities, new, 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 new. Connecting to the Virgo frequencies as within, without, anchoring this beautiful blueprint within the physical for all of you beautiful beings to now walk it, live it, experience it, experience these new ways, paths, opportunities. Radawish, the new you, your new life, each and every single one of you stepping into a new life, a new way of being. And you're currently all learning yourselves, your ways, your personality, born of source, no longer of the illusion. Your wants, your desires, your dreams, born of source, born of you, no longer the illusion. A weaving through time and space of your new destiny, of your new you, anchoring it through now. Riyash Tavaresh, Riyash Tavi, releasing all interference which would prevent it or limit it, add resistance to it, manifesting now. Hmm. Now is the right time. Now is the time. Shatu. The star beings join us. Kialatu Riavi. 20. A whole host. 20 star beings. Ooh. Ooh. These star beings operate primarily are the masters of wish fulfillment. The phrase wish upon a star, these are the stars to wish upon. Kiavaros talazatos, kiviresh, kiturosh tavi. They simply have one condition to wish upon a star and for it to manifest. You are to be a star yourself, meaning be all that you are within, thus allowing all that you are without. That is the vibrational material required for their alchemy to work. And each and every single one of you attracted to this, called upon this, have done enough work to allow yourselves receptivity and compatibility to the alchemy. Ah, Davesh. The 20 beautiful star beings create a beautiful grid around you. 10 beings a bit more closer to you, while the other 10 are spread a bit further, creating this beautiful 20-point star, you at the center of it. Hmm. Each of these beings are going to integrate with you now. So it's not only a receiving of the blessing or the gift, rather, they will full frequency integrate within your grid. This allows them the space, alchemy, and ability to manifest these wishes and dreams of yours coming true. They wish you to know that these are for now. Thank you, we appreciate this. Not for a very distant future. These are to manifest in the next few months. Kivatosh. The first star integrates Vyalarotosh. The second star, Kiviatosh. Third, Varakikiesh. Fourth, Dalavalovish. Fifth, Kiadarokiyash. Sixth, Dalavim Baba. Two. Seven, Kiash Dalavati Viyesh. Eight caricaturas televam. Nine git tu talavita ti tu tu rakivesh. 10 giados tavivesh. 11 miatur kalazar. 12 talish katir. 13 14 kiralatu kiatesh. 15 maturosh. 16 17 kiavak. 18 19 rativesh. 20 They are now currently weaving in your grid. And they all release. It is done. Thank you. With love and gratitude, we thank you, divine beings. Hmm. Wake up tomorrow as if it's a new day, they say. Right this moment is a new beginning. Be open to receiving as soon as today, as soon as tomorrow. Be open to receiving you more than ever before. Vyashtavi. Go with the flow. The way these wishes manifest might surprise you. We tend to not work in very orthodox or known ways. So playfulness is asked of you, and a trust. Who knows might be knocking on your door to offer you something divine. But you will feel it true and true that it's from us. These gifts, these blessings, these wishes fulfilled. You'll feel within true and true. For you feel source like never before. It's unmistakable now. You feel the source through and through. The dragons now build a beautiful dragon fire column all around you, and the angels are shining angelic frequencies within this column. So you have a beautiful column of dragon and angelic fire, light, flame, and frequency. Round and round around you, and it gets the space between you and this fire light narrows and narrows until you are completely consumed by dragon fire and angelic light and everything else in between. And it continues to compress until it's a column of energy through your crown all the way down, through your body, into your energy source system. You become one with this column. Every single cell now fire and light. every atom fire and light, your frequency fire and light. In this state, you receive Katir Talavi, Katir Kiavi. You receive Katur Kiazat, Kiakir Kiavi. And you receive Kitash Talava, Kiakir Kiatu. You, we now connect to the full moon frequency. So, this is the frequency of full moons, not one full moon, but all the full moons all together as one wave of energy. They wish to assist to bring through a completion of manifestation in order to allow that which you received to then manifest sooner rather than later. Meaning you don't have to wait the moon cycles, but rather, like a board game, they say, you have passed everything and gone straight to the beginning, the new, and all the way around again to the full. Riatosh. Integrating. Hmm. Anchoring in celebration. The frequency of celebration would like you all to understand divine celebration. Celebration in the illusion has been programmed to be an achievement born of human standards and human objectives. Divine celebration is born of your frequency birthing itself, for you are a celebration of life itself. And it's time for a healing. It's time for you to be celebrated. First and foremost, for simply being. And then, of course, for everything that you are, you beautiful, divine creation. To be a creator and a creation itself. Mm, what a powerful weaving. What a powerful way. One of the reasons we came to earth as creators being created. How fascinating to watch yourself become. Everybody having your own integration now, your own integration process and alignment, unique groundings, raturas, whatever needs to be finalized in your grid being finalized at this time. Ah. Souls would like to take a load off your shoulders, a load of your frequency, to be honest. Now that you are here in this space, some energies aligned or rather attached or just lingering with you, which no longer serve you, are simply no longer compatible. Thus, they are to be released and cleansed now. These were energies beyond conscious clearing. So do not take it upon as a something you missed or something you forgot to do. No, you've done the work, beautiful beings. It's simply something that is inevitable to happen when you reach source. Source asks us all now, in general, in life, to relax. That came in so clearly. Time to relax now. Chill. Okay, whatever that might mean. We have a feeling we're about to learn what relaxation through source truly means. We love the words. Just reading your beautiful chats Crystal and Khadi, really beautiful. Yes, the acceleration is upon us. Mm, beautiful. I love how you all just love each other with so much love. It's great. Mm. Thank you so much, Lucky and Lovely. Thank you for your contributions. They really, really help. They truly, truly do. It's amazing how much they do. Every little bit truly helps. Rakesh. Ah, wonderful. Whew, that was quite a jolt to the system. We're still coming back down from that. I don't know how any of you are doing, but that was not what we had expected. And we are so happy to receive as much as we can. We can feel what we're definitely feeling is that Source is hearing us and is answering and is just asking us to just keep at it. And that as soon as there's a shift or anything that allows and aligns for something to come in, and and we can feel it's also saying trust. We have got you. As soon as and then and as soon as there's something that somebody and the energies can help with, and it's it's an interesting, I won't say build up because I don't think it's going to be overwhelming in that way when everything works out. We feel it's just how the simplicity and the flow of and just the way things will work out is just going to be really beautiful for everyone. This was the card we actually this morning we pulled this Ten of Cups was the tarot. They came through for the new moon, and we've just kept it all day, and it really resonates beautifully with just the weaving of what we received just now. And it was really, 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 really good. Really, really, really good. And we trust this is for every single one of you. Rati Kiyeshtava, Kiyeshtava. You, the one, the magician, traveling through the zero, the portal to your new beginning. A new cycle. Yes, indeed. Celebration. Okay, we decided to keep this card here for a bit. We are all receiving from it. Rati. Hmm, Ratale. Okay, and a special, beautiful shout out to the stars, the masters of wish fulfillment. Thank you for coming through and just taking it upon yourselves to just do your thing. We loved that. We had a bit of a giggle with we believe it was star number maybe 16. Like, when they came through, like, okay, like, like you don't have to say much. I'm here, I'm ready, let's go. So we loved that. And we look forward to how that energy manifests and how it comes through. That was completely unexpected. What we did feel, though, as soon as we said that, we literally remembered we had a vision of when we were younger and we saw it. We used to, our birth mother's home is Lesotho. And in Lesotho, it is quite a mountainous area and it's raised quite high. So, in terms of just, altitude, it's literally a kingdom in the mountains. And when you're there, you literally look at the sky and it's ridiculous. It's so difficult to try and even pick out a constellation because it's just stars. And the Milky Way, you can see it, it looks like a cloud, but you know it's not a cloud. It's literally part of the Milky Way. It's just really gorgeous. And when you look up there, shooting stars are like, "Yay, yay, 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 yay." So we loved it when we were younger, and we had a vision of us sitting there and just making all these wishes. We used to go out on our own quite a bit, just because it gave us some time just to step away from, whenever you visit, you know, the grandparents and the uncles and aunts there, they're in this sort of like doing their whole thing. And as kids, I never really aligned with anyone really. Even then, when I was younger, I just felt very overwhelmed by all the energies. I could just feel the tension. I could feel this. It was just quite a bit. So we remember we used to enjoy just letting them know that we're going to be outside for a bit looking at the stars. And nobody really joined us in that, which was also very strange because we all felt, the other kids it might be something they might enjoy, but no, they were very happy just playing inside the house doing their thing. And we were like, well, we're gonna look at the stars. La 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 la. And when we were not there, we just look at those beautiful stars and we just remembered seeing these wishes. Also another when we were in our birth home in Tlabani, Rustenburg, we remember seeing a star. We just literally had all these images of when we made these wishes as children, when we were a child, when we were busy integrating that. So that was very interesting to experience and to see. So I'm just trying to think back what on earth I wished for. I hope it was a. I really. I hope that I don't know what I wished for. But goodness, we're either gonna receive something very helpful for this time, or something very much like a giant ice cream situation happening next week. So we will see. I'm like, I have no idea what I wished for when I was that young, but let's see. Hopefully, the source energy was a little bit more aligning to the wishes. But we feel a lot of wishes being made and a lot of wishes being whatever you were. I know, like a giant ice cream cone. That's what I'm expecting. I'm like, what was I wishing for when I was 10? But I don't know. I think even just knowing to go outside to just always remember the wishes. It was never something we do remember. It wasn't something practical. It always felt like a feeling. We would just feel out to the stars. That's all we remember. We would feel out into the stars. We just feel out. And so we trust whatever we were feeling would come through. A lot of peace. That's all I remember. We wanted peace. We just wanted safe peace, safety and peace. So we trust that's going to come through for everyone. I know I wish to feel like I belong with a group of people, and thank you for being this group so far. Yes, indeed. And it's growing. It's really, really growing. We can feel all of your energies. And the thing is, it's interesting. As we feel your energies, a lot of you are leaders, and we feel that a lot of people are going to actually congregate around you. It's really going to happen in that way. We've always felt that way when we are doing our sessions, and how Source is very particular, like don't advertise, don't be too much, attract, attract, attract. And how it's the group of beings you're attracting, your energies, you understand the integrations, you are connecting. It's you're part of this world very much. And we can feel that and we're all over the world, we're all just scattered everywhere. And we can feel that it's this we are these pillars of light which people will be attracted to, and we assist and we help. And it's not that the people we're attracting are going to require the help. It's the communities who gather around you will be exactly what you need, exactly will be your breath of fresh air, will be everything, and you will be the same to them. And that we are also very much, you know, going to. I don't know. I know that should everything happen in abundance in the next few 10 to 20 years, I'm definitely throwing a big party for everybody to come through somehow. We should all be abundant by then. We're quite sure Ten of Pentacles should be there. And whether it's somewhere, we'll choose a location in the world, and that's where we're going. And good luck for anybody there because they're about to receive a huge amount of energy. They do not know what's going to hit them with all of us just gathering there. Whew, we'll probably have to all just. Can you imagine the energy? Everybody, all of us just looking at each other, meeting each other. We'll probably just have to stand there and just integrate before. Okay, yay, now we can hug and move. Oh, we look forward to it. Most of our followers, yes. When we began Dumela Universe, um, even Facebook, everything we're doing, it's just mostly geared, mostly overseas. And we do have some beautiful beings here in Cape Town and in Joburg who do follow our teachings, but most of the energies is the US. We have a few from Canada. We have maybe one or two from the UK. And we've tried to reset the algorithm and stuff, but it just I the light wants to weave where it wants to weave, so we're letting it weave where it wants to weave. And when it's ready to spread out more globally, it shall. But yeah, yeah. But yes, really is the Messiah except in their own community. That's funny because on TikTok, when I was doing TikTok, the South African, my beautiful, and I love my people, I love my country, but you're the intense, like they, I'm sure Mkhadi, you know, and Terry. They can, yeah, they either like something or they don't, and they're not afraid to tell you when something is off. So the response from most of the South African energies on TikTok was very intense. um, but it is a very more I suppose people just a more conservative energy here, but we are becoming more open. I am meeting a lot more open people, especially in Cape Town. Cape Town, there's just magic folk everywhere. So and most of them don't enjoy social media. So Cape Town really feels like you just word of mouth festival. You just meet all the healers together. Um, but we don't. We are very happy to have been able to meet all of you beautiful beings. Years ago, so said to go outside and never questioned. And as I went out in that night, I saw two shooting stars, and I thought it was still dreaming until I saw the next one. It's not. Yes, exactly. That's beautiful. We love that. We love that moment for you. And ooh, chills. We look forward to those beautiful shooting stars coming true. How amazing would that be? A global retreat. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we can feel it. Modeling the new behaviors of authenticity, accountability is one of our passions. Yes, yes, indeed. We need you in the USA. You would dominate Burning Man. Oh goodness, Burning Man, that's quite big. We haven't yet even gone to Africa Burn. Interestingly, the burn that calls us is Mid-Burn in Israel, which is interesting because we've always felt, the burns call us because it's quite a big event. But the one that calls us is Mid-Burn. Every time we think of a burn, it's like Mid-Burn. Like our energy just goes like, vroom. Like, okay, that's very fascinating. We don't know why. So we might do that at some point. Great session. Thank you, Johan. Thank you, beautiful beings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here in the new moon. We think we'll be doing this. We think we will upload a tarot or some integration on YouTube, and then on the actual days of the new moon and full moon, we'll do a live session like this. We feel it feels good, feels aligned, feels fluid. We'll of course let you know if there's sometimes when we can't do it, but this feels right. We've always wanted to do meditations and stuff, and but this feels right. It feels like it's a nice, and it'll grow. It feels like it's a growing pot of energy, and it's going to be really, really good. So thank you so much. Thank you. so much for the contributions. Thank you for donations. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love each and every single one of you. And we look forward to what these magical energies bring forth in the next few days. As soon as today and as soon as tomorrow came through very, very strongly. It was interesting. They said as soon as tomorrow, and I was like, tomorrow? They're like, yes. It's like, so you want me to say tomorrow? Should I tell them tomorrow? What if it doesn't happen? And they were just laughing at me, and they said, hey, tomorrow. Like, okay, as soon as today and as soon as tomorrow. Thank you, beautiful beings. Enjoy. We love you and take care. We are so grateful for you. And thank you. We're grateful for this space and we're grateful for you being here in this space. It brings us great joy. Lots of love. See you all soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.